What's up, everyone? Welcome to TRF Talk. This show is where we bring together fitness and deep conversations. It's unscripted, it's candid. We have some good times, but we're also working really hard. I hope you're excited to be here. I'm your host, HalyJ, excited as always, and ready to introduce our guest for today's episode. Louis Lopez is the director of the TRX Global App. He's also the director of the Latin American education and sales side as well. He's a pretty big deal in the fitness world. He's been working in fitness for quite a while, and he has a lot of cool stories and insight to share with us today. But you know what? He showed up ready to work, so we're gonna put him to the test. I'm gonna see if I can make him quit before I quit. We'll see, but let's put our hands together and get to that workout. All right, Louis, you ready for this?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go. I'm excited. We're gonna start easy with some mobility, a warm up, and the people wanna know about you. So we're gonna start with thread the needle down on the ground. In a tabletop position, just taking one hand up, big reach, look to the sun, and then thread through. We'll alternate sides here. And while we're warming up, I just want you to let the people know a little bit about you, what you're doing these days, where you come from.
Yeah,
Fun
absolutely.
fact.
So my name's Louis Lopez. Hi. I am originally from LA, and just been in the industry for about 26 years. Been doing it all, big box chains all the way up to small boutique studios. Currently the director of operations for the app, so do all great things regarding the app that we have. And it happened this year to start working on Latin America education and sales. So I'm super excited to get into that and working on my Espanol.
Espanol, you can help me with that. Nice.
Exactly.
All right, let's go after you're done with that one. Downward and upward dog. So we'll start downward. Toes, hips up. So working on the Latin America side of things, I think it's a lot different there, or has it been pretty easy to pick up?
I mean, it's been good. I think, the biggest thing is there's of course differences in culture and how people take in information, education. So for example, I do a lot of the courses there personally right now because I really want to get a sense of how people react to our courses and whatnot. But honestly, I love doing courses in Latin America versus the US. Not to say anything against the US, it's awesome, but just something about how people absorb information. There is a little bit different, and it's something I'm learning how to adapt that to make it more successful. So, I'm going to be doing a course in Panama, and then I'm going to be doing a course in Venezuela. So starting to kind of tap each country and see kind of what the potential is.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna go toe touch squats.
Cool.
So reach for the toes, sit low, hands up, we stand up.
Ooh, that little crack there. Ooh, it's one of my favorites.
So tell me, because at one point we talked, I am currently trying to learn Espanol to be a little more fluent, but you told me that was not your first language, and you've had to kind of help yourself learn, or I guess deepen your fluency. Is that true?
Yeah, so I'm the traditional case where both of my parents are from Mexico, but of course I was born here and they didn't teach me Spanish. So I've always had it in my ear, but I never really learned it. And then, fun fact, I actually lied in one of my job interviews when I was 29 because I wanted to get a job in Mexico City.
Okay.
And basically I told them I spoke Spanish.
And you weren't fluent?
No.
How did that go?
At the end of the interview, I told them look, I don't actually really speak great Spanish, but I'm gonna learn so well and do so much better for your company. They ended up hiring me anyway, so it all worked out. So I went to Mexico, not learning Spanish in 6 months.
You
got
did?
it down pretty well, yeah.
Did you live there the whole 6 months to learn?
It was supposed to be a 6 month to a 1 year. Oh, you see that? I gotta stop drinking tequila before the workout. So it was supposed to be a 6 month contract.
Okay.
I ended up being there for 6 years.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, I think we're warm. Ready? Ready for a challenge?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Bring it.
All right, Louis. First block of work, we're hitting legs and core because it's what we love around here. So we're gonna be doing a TRX lunge. So first thing to get set, I want you to grab your handles in your left hand. No, right hand?
Yep.
Nice, look at that. Pull down so it's at your hip. We're gonna keep all the weight on that right foot, tuck the left toes in. Nice and easy, because I know as a TRX coach, we get questions all the time. How do I get my feet in? Rolling around on the floor like a fool, if you will. So look at that.
Yeah, it's so easy.
So we're gonna do 3 blocks here. First block, we're gonna hold that weight on the opposite hand. We're gonna also hold it goblet style, second round, and then rack it up on the third round. But in between, we'll do some lateral lunges.
Okay.
Are you ready to talk and work?
I think so. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to count, but we'll see. if I can do both at the same time. What do
Okay,
you
well,
think?
I'll try, but let's see. All right, so grab that weight for me, left hand. We're gonna start roughly with about 8 reps or so.
Okay.
But first thing I want you to start talking about, because I don't want to talk the whole time, tell us about your career trajectory. When you started as a coach, I believe you told me 26 years in the fitness industry, yes? All right,
Yes.
let's start those reps. Start
Okay.
to bend that right leg, we'll lower down.
Yeah, so I started as a personal trainer when I was 18. I was inspired actually because I wanted to be a sports medical doctor. So I started going to college in biology to study to be a sports medical doctor. But I ended up finding out I liked working on the field versus in the hospital room, right? I started to figure out it's a little bit more my thing. So I ended up switching it up. Plus, just a little side fact, I hated biochemistry. Like literally that biology is crazy and I was like, couldn't do it. So I just ended up doing something a little bit more that was my flavor.
Okay. So when you say in the field, you mean as a trainer or coach or like as an athlete?
As a coach, as a trainer, yeah.
Switch.
So been that. I mean, I've been doing sports for a long time. I've been doing other things as well, like basketball, baseball, all the fun stuff. But I was never really like an elite athlete or anything like that. I just really enjoyed movement.
Okay.
And so that's why I was able to, be able to do something I love to do, which is more the training. So,
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, so I did that. Then I really honestly, like from there, I kind of grew into like managing and working with teams because, I had a mentor, which I always recommend. Like if you have a mentor, it's amazing because they're the ones that'll kind of push you to the next level. And at least for me, I was like, oh, I just want to be a personal trainer for the rest of my life. But then I started realizing like the potential to be able to grow.
Yeah.
So I started managing one team, then ended up being 2 teams.
Let's go 2 more.
And then when I was in Mexico, I ended up, working in 12 clubs, over 250 trainers. So it ended up being pretty awesome
Okay.
from
nice.
there.
Okay, ready? Let's start on the right side. Out. So you've been training for quite a while.
Yes.
Directing, managing, and working on your own brand. What is a key piece of advice or something you've learned along the way as a trainer to be successful that you could share with maybe someone who's just breaking into the industry or wants to grow as a personal trainer or coach?
So I'd probably say the biggest thing that's helped me in my career is whether you're doing like in person or virtual is professionalism. Like for me, when I look to hire somebody, I want them to have the most important fundamentals of being a trainer, right, in life, which is obviously being prepared, right, for programs, for example, being on time, being ready, being attentive, all those things.
Yeah.
For me, it's like those fundamental core values that really lets me know, okay, this person has potential. Because I don't need somebody that's experienced, that has an ego. I want somebody that maybe is a little bit more hungrier for learning to grow. So that's what I look for. And that's what I always recommend on that end.
What's something that you had to learn personally? We're gonna go front rack here.
Yes.
So maybe something that, like a mistake you made or a struggle you had that you had to kind of come out of, teach yourself or grow from there.
Got it. Well, I've never made mistakes, but I would say, I'm just
Perfect.
kidding. I would say probably, I think the biggest thing I learned in my career early was, so I'm naturally introvert, right? So I'm usually more like,
Lies.
I know this is all acting right now, by the way. But anyways, so I'm a little more introvert. So when I first started in the career, I was very much like serious, more like a physical therapist type.
Okay.
Like very serious with my clients, but I always noticed I wasn't growing in my base until I was forced to do a group training class, which was like a boot camp. And that, of course, I had to change my entire way of like talking. And so I realized when I brought up more of my personality, more fun, more motivating, that alone, didn't matter if I had experience or not, I got twice as many clients.
Nice.
So basically the key there is, yes, of course you want to have the base of being experienced and program and all that, but you just got to be funny. You got to be fun. People want to have a reason to come back to you, right? So that's the biggest thing I learned early on, and that's what helped me become, great at what I did over time. But always keeping in mind in the background, always learning, getting better in the fitness side as well.
Last one. Woo. Let's go.
Why do we got to start with legs? Like
Easy warm up.
Easy warm up, really? Maybe for you.
Let's go. We're fine. All right, Louis, second block of work. You were chilling back there, so we're picking it up a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna do overhead throws. Wherever it lands, bear crawl to it, throw it again. We have our lines here. Hopefully they don't blow away. We're gonna crawl back and forth. But before we start, I wanna talk a little bit I work for you on the TRX app. We film. You've trained me up in that. You're now the director of the TRX app. You've been with TRX for about 5 years, you said. So you were working on the app throughout COVID and the shutdown and everything?
Yep.
So as we're doing this block, I want you to kind of talk to us about what that looked like going into COVID, the rise of virtual training, and how every trainer did it virtual for a long time. And now the decline, or is there a decline? What if you kind of had to switch around?
So this block's gonna be like a 5-minute block base, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, until we're done talking, we're going.
No,
Let's start with our throw, and then you
okay.
can answer when
Let's go, let's go.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, so we ended up doing the app because, of course, COVID started. And I was actually running the training center in San Francisco at the time. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to bear call. I like wanted to beat you see that?
Yeah.
So then we started realizing when we already had an app actually. So a lot of people don't realize we actually already had an app. We just didn't really put time into it. But then once we, of course, had to, we started realizing the potential, right? And of course, perfect timing, everybody started using our app. We started increasing our subscribers substantially. And we just had to get as much content as we could. So we filmed a shit ton. Can I say that? Probably not.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, why not? You can bleep it out.
Be real.
So we did a lot of videos.
Okay.
As of right now, we have over 3,000 workouts. So we have quite a few.
Dang.
Of course, with you as well, Haley, because you're awesome.
Oh, nice.
And then we started realizing, okay, now we've kind of have our flow, like what we want to film, the types, right, of like weight loss, strength gain, etc. The biggest thing though is that we started noticing, of course, like 3 years later, more people actually started to go back to the gym. Our app subscribers were still there, but we were noticing a little bit less of a trend online. And so now we're adapting to that regarding making sure the programs we're doing now help to complement with their workouts that they do at the gym. Or of course, if they're doing specific training, like hybrid race training, anything like that. So it's been fun. And like I said, I love doing what I do now versus before when I was like doing like managing clubs. Managing app, totally different.
All right, let's go down and back one more time.
Fine, here we go. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. And people ask me, would I go back to running clubs? And I say, absolutely not. I would, if somebody were to, you know, have me do that, I would totally do it and crush it.
Yeah.
But it's just something about having a better control with video content. You're going global, right? You can hit so many different people around the world, which I think for me is the most impact. Like we have people from Europe, we have people from all around the world that always comment on how awesome our app is and our workouts.
Nice.
And most of the comments are about you, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but that's pretty.
I mean, shout out to me, I guess, right? Good work.
Yeah, thank you.
We get 10 seconds and then we do it again. All right, we're gonna go slow. Like let's go like 2-2-2.
Sure, yeah, we can do
Like a
2-2.
3-2-2. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You stop playing because you're saying 2-2. This is funny, I think.
Speaking of tutus, have you ever been a dancer?
Never been a dancer, but
No diva. Come on, Latin America.
I used to do,
director.
I used to do some writings, a little bit of hip hop back in the day.
Okay.
I never said I was good. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
So worked with some friends back in college, and I actually did some stuff recently with my cousin because he's really good at music.
Oh yeah?
You know, just have fun with some beats and play around, and yeah. So
you're producing?
Technically, yeah, but not really. I mean, these days it's so easy to find beats and stuff like that. It's like I literally just pick something and we just put music, or just put words on the music.
You're writing the lyrics?
Yes.
So you're a rap god, if you will?
No.
Let's go, Randy, tell us.
If I was a rap god, I would probably be doing that instead of this. I'm just telling you right now, because I would be like Bad Bunny, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
All right, so here's the thing. If I throw my ball higher than yours, you have to rap for 10
wow,
seconds.
okay,
Ready?
I'm gonna throw way up
3,
there. Okay, ready? Here we go.
2, you guys are the judges. 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Did I beat him? Yes. The resounding yes.
Oh man.
All right, we gotta do 4 more of those. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, let me hear some lyrics.
Oh man, up in the street with this beat, I go, what is going on? Bringing the heat all the way through in these streets. I repeat it twice, but it's cool because that's how I roll with these deets. That's all I got. See, good enough. Little 90s style.
Okay, one more.
All right, one more.
All right, and how do you introduce yourself?
What is my rap name?
Yeah, what's your rap name?
Louis Slugs.
Louis Slugs?
But the reason why is because the Louis Slugger baseball bat.
Right.
My name's Louis.
And you play baseball?
And I used to play baseball.
What position?
Right field, the most boring position.
So you weren't
Yeah, I wasn't good.
good?
I wasn't good at baseball. I'll tell you that right now.
That's fine.
So I played right field.
All right, so let's go. You go right leg forward.
Yes.
So in baseball, what would you have chosen to play? What position?
I tried for.
Ready?
Oh my goodness! Like
sorry,
really?
my bad.
Tell me about it.
My bad.
I've tried for shortstop.
Okay.
I think my favorite would probably be catcher,
Okay.
because I just like enjoy like being able. I had a pretty decent arm, so to throw like to second base like that. So
Okay.
I would say probably catcher or shortstop.
Nice. Fun fact.
What?
I played shortstop in softball. I also played third base a little bit.
Okay.
And even more fun fact, I was a switch pitcher, but I wasn't super consistent either side. Let's do two more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they were like, my coach was like, I think you got it, let's practice.
So you're basically
after
a
a while,
badass
he was
back in softball.
Stop pitching, let's switch. So you told me you played several sports. You really enjoy the movement. Nice catch.
Ooh, I like that. Uh-huh.
If you had to pick one though, but you could go, let's say semi-pro, but you can only pick one sport, what would it be?
Basketball.
Ooh,
I love
okay.
basketball.
All right.
Yeah, it's always been my thing ever since I was a kid. Just great sport, and got a little Kobe-ish moves here and there. I don't know if I got them anymore, but really just love that. And I would say besides that, I mean, I'm actually naturally good for some reason at tennis, but I just never really got into tennis.
Oh, not pickleball though?
No, well,
Still two more.
maybe we'll do a little pickleball competition at our next interview and see what happens
Okay,
from there.
let's take a break.
As you can see, the lunges aren't this one isn't my favorite,
Okay,
which means I have a goal to work on it more,
there
right?
you go, there you go.
I appreciate that, Coach Haley.
So we're gonna do our 10 squats again, 5 throws, and then partner toss.
Okay.
But we've been talking about you as an athlete, your training, all of that.
Yes.
You told me about an injury you had, pretty major injury and surgery. So let's talk about what happened out there.
Oh, yeah, so when I was 10 years old,
Okay.
it was summertime, jumped in the pool with my friends, and my knee, it's a freak accident by the way, my knee hit the pull light, the pull light underneath,
Yeah.
and my knee actually broke it and went through the entire light.
Oh my gosh.
And so, of course, I went to the hospital and stuff like that. And so they said the surgery was so intense, they stopped counting after 200 stitches on my knee. And I cut every ligament in my knee except the posterior. Every ligament was completely severed. Anyways, long story short, they said that I would never walk normally again. And that was one of my motivations when I was young to like train and work out and be more active, because I didn't want to to be able to do stuff.
Yeah. Dang. How was that recovery process? Did you have to do, we're gonna go up.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was totally trying to make you forget that one. Okay, fine.
What did that look like PT wise, like rebuilding?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a kid, right? So, typically we'll bounce back quickly. So it was like 3 months of PT, couldn't walk, and then eventually was able to get back into regular, activities. And the funny part was, actually another funny story was the same summer I had my knee broken, I ended up breaking my right toe because I fell over on my crutches.
So
the worst
could you
summer
not
for
walk?
a kid ever on the planet.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. Anyways.
All right, we're gonna go hip to hip.
Go.
Okay.
So, yeah, but all good now. I have a knee of steel, which is great. And just like everybody has knee typically issues as they get older. But one of the things that really helped me focus was like really understanding the importance of, balancing out your training, right? So making sure like you're always doing upper and lower body workouts and keeping everything as like balanced as you can, right, during the week. So that's why I'm doing okay now.
Okay. So speaking of balance, real quick before we finish here, how do you balance? What have you learned that has helped you keep everything organized and balanced in all your mini roles, everything you're taking on now and you continue to take on?
Yeah, so I am a big fan of organizing my time because, of course, like I got 2 boys.
Okay, nice.
So that, of course, they take up a lot of my time. And then also with, now I'm doing 2 roles, right? So I basically have 2 different roles I'm doing. So really it's about like how you manage when you wake up to go to sleep. So I get up really early. I get up at 4 typically.
Whew.
And I do my yoga or my meditation first to get my mind right, which allows me to go into my amazing online calendar, which I have everything organized from day one, from step one. I even have my breakfast in there.
For real? Like what you're gonna
snack,
eat?
it says, yeah, everything. So that it basically tells me what to do. Because I know if I didn't do that, I would be totally all over the place.
Yeah.
And so I know when my meetings are, but I also know when there's time for myself. So I make myself 3 times a day of like my own time that I require so that I can continue to work at a high velocity when it comes to work.
Nice.
So
Look at that. Woo. Look at that. All right, Louis, we've been working, we've been talking. We gotta amp it up a little bit because you and I have a fitness competition coming up that we are training for. And so we're trying to be legit. We're trying to actually train out here. And I just kind of want to see where we can get to. You know, you coach on the app. I coach on the app for TRX. We have to do burpees sometimes. We have to talk while we're jumping.
Yes.
We're already naturals at this, hopefully.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be really fun if we practice some burpee broad jumps.
Okay.
Okay? So
I appreciate that.
We're just gonna cruise up and down the turf and talk a little bit more.
Cruise,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy. You ready?
This is a little crazy, but it's fine.
It's
So,
fine.
you got me. You got me.
Okay,
So
we're gonna start with the burpee. Broad jump forward burpee.
Okay. Cool.
First question I have for you though, because I have lots of questions about this. I know I talk to a lot of trainers, so people in the fitness industry and really any industry in general, is social media and how it plays a role. It's also kind of used as a resume nowadays.
Yep.
So you recently basically went viral. You're now a certified influencer at like thousands and thousands of followers. What are 2 things you did to make the growth happen that you saw significant change? Okay?
Cool.
Big deal. Let's start with that burpee first. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
So 2 things that helped me a lot. Number 1 was consistency. So posting at least every other day, ideally, would be better. The second thing was doing one trend that works well for you. So I'm the guy that loves to do 3 move reels. So I always do my moves like exercises in 3 different exercises, for example. That works well for me.
Nice. All right. Did you steal that from someone? Or did you come up with that?
I stole it from you, actually.
I've never done 3 moves in my life.
I don't know, just the 3 moves has always been I always seem to work for me, so I just stuck with that most of the time.
Was there like a time when you noticed and were like, oh, this reel or whatever with 3 moves blew up? Or were you just like, this is great for me, I'm gonna keep posting it?
Pilates.
Pilates?
Pilates is my most popular, which you and I have to do.
Pilates princess.
Oh,
over
yoga as
here.
well, but Pilates, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Here we go. We're having fun.
No, we're not.
So-
Yes, we are.
Louis, you know, I always like to research my guests, get to know them a little bit on my own, so I'm prepped with questions. And I noticed on your Instagram, the very first post you have on there, you have a how-to video or set of videos, how to ride an elevator. And I was just wondering,
Oh, God.
is that something you noticed there's a need for? Or like, what inspired you to try to teach people how to use the elevator?
All right, so no comment on that. That was my videographer at the time, that she thought it would be a good idea to just do some random post.
All right, let's go again.
Yeah. So
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Very, very odd. I know. Maybe I should archive
I
it.
mean,
probably.
I had to practice after that. I was
Wow.
like, wow, I've been doing this wrong my whole life.
I can't believe you found that. That's hilarious.
All right, so tell me, what is something we see on social media, how-to videos, this is good for you, this is bad for you. What is one thing that you hate seeing on social media when it comes to the fitness industry because you think it's incorrect or false?
Oh, got it. I mean, I try to keep it in a positive view. Like, I know most people are trying to influence in a positive way, or trying to teach people how to do stuff.
Yeah.
But especially now with like weight loss, drugs, and stuff like that, there's so much misinformation out there. It's ridiculous. So for me, personally, it's all about, you know, sticking to consistency, routines, workouts, and all those other things about, you know,
go again.
drugs and whatnot, or medication.
Okay.
For me, I think it's just, you know, kind of in a bad
fine.
moment right now because there's so much misinformation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what about, since you direct and train a lot of coaches, what's something that just bothers you that maybe isn't incorrect or wrong, but it just is a little irritating to you as a more experienced coach?
Okay, oh, I love this question. I would say in this day and age, oh my gosh, can't even do anymore, jeez. In this day and age, the trainer on the phone. during when having a client. That to me is my pet peeve.
Yeah.
Because you need to, remember I talked about professionalism? Being on time, attentive.
Yeah.
And so I notice if I want to hire somebody and they're on their phone, it's a no-go.
It's a no-go. Immediately?
Immediately. Because that's just the first like part of the iceberg.
Yeah.
That they're probably not very attentive as coaches, which means their clients are not going to get results. Right. That's just the way I think.
You heard it. Director.
Boom.
Director over here. So people looking for a job, trying to get more clients.
Don't be on your phone.
Don't be on that phone, baby.
Don't be on your phone.
Unless you're trying to grow your social media, but then maybe not.
Unless you're going
clients.
viral. That's the only thing.
If you're going viral, what can we say?
I'll let you slide. I'll let you slide.
Good work. All right, final work now.
Okay.
I love to do this with my guests. I think it's great to challenge yourself, you know, and others. So we're gonna be doing something really simple. ISO hold easy. Arms out in front of you, core tight. Just thinking weight in front of the shoulders, okay? So holding for like, I wasn't.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't shaking at all. I did 5 minutes before this.
Oh, okay.
But while you're holding that, I'm gonna be busy with questions. So we're going rapid fire for your ISO hold. As long as you can hold, I'm gonna be firing questions at you. I want quick answers. If you take too long, you have to hold longer, I guess. So are you ready for that challenge?
Yes, I'm ready. Let me do this.
Right,
I'll make this
I just want to
happen.
say, like the last ISO hold, our guest held for about 90 seconds.
Okay.
It is someone you know.
Okay.
So I just hope that you can hold that longer because they will be watching to see.
Oh,
them or
no.
if they beat.
90 seconds of the whole of the lateral
I-
raise? Okay, fine. Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Just for you.
All right, let me grab my list of questions because I want to have them all on hand.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
As long as you can. We're not quitters here. We're legit, complete legitness. Louis Lopez.
You're going like
3,
boiler room on me right now.
2,
You're like, do it.
1, let's go.
All right, hold.
Okay, hold. You okay?
Yeah.
Breathing?
Yeah.
Core is tight?
You better start answering.
Shoulders
You better start asking those questions.
All right, first, I want you to know, biggest red flag when walking in a gym.
When equipment's on the floor everywhere.
Okay, biggest green flag when walking in a gym.
When you have a coach or a front desk that says hi when you come into the gym.
Okay, if you weren't a coach, what would you be and why is that rap artist for millions?
Rap artist?
Yeah.
Because I just love being on stage.
Okay, all right. Favorite snack after a leg day?
Favorite snack after
Come on, you gotta hold. We're
this
not
is
even
so
done
hard.
yet. Come on.
You're killing me.
Let's go. Favorite snack?
Lean bars.
Lean. Healthy. All right, if you had
Wow.
to choose one person to race with, would it be John Shanahan or Jack Daly?
Jack Daly all the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because John Shanahan held that for even longer than you're holding it.
Oh my God.
All right, last thing, least favorite exercise ever. Come
Come
on, watch that core.
TRX
Watch
burpee.
those
I love
arms.
it and I hate it at the same time.
Okay, you're good. Let's go.
I can't even like lift up my arm.
That was amazing. Look at that. We finished nice and easy.
Oh, we did.
Only
We
sweating
did,
a little
huh?
bit. I had a great time
Okay, I'm
today.
sure you did, yeah.
What's up, everyone? That is it. We are done. Finito Turf Talk. Another episode coming right at you. I'm your host, HalyJ. Always a pleasure to be here working and sweating and trying not to die with my guests. So I want to call up my guest. Thank you for being here, Louis Lopez. Amazing work. He's an outstanding athlete, trainer, boss, all of the words. Thanks again for being here. Would you come back?
I would absolutely come back. Yes, this was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for being here and watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Here we go.
Oh gosh, ready?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh gosh.